Hi, welcome to Jovie's home. I post new videos every Tuesday and mostly Thursdays. Today, we are going to be talking about one of my favorite subjects, and that is food. In case you didn't get that, that's food. Food. That was my attempt at singing the word food and maybe bursting your eardrums, so apologies for that. We are going to be talking about Dutch snacks versus American snacks. And this is a viewer requested video, so thank you for leaving those requests in the comments. I really appreciate it. And I thought this would be a really fun video to make because we are going to be talking about the difference in snacks and what they're like in these two countries. So if that sounds good to you, then why don't you come on in, kick off your shoes and stay a while. I'm really glad you're here. Before we get into today's video, let's talk about the Dutch word of the day. Today, that word is food. And the Dutch word for food is eten. 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 Eight. No, girl, you promised you wouldn't sing anymore. Stop it. Stop it. According to this research that I've done, the 10 most popular kind of snack foods in America, in the United States, and this is in actual order of popularity. Okay, let's start. Number 10, cookies. Delicious cookies. Speaking of cookies, if you want to know my absolute favorite cookie recipe, my friend Contemporary Mama, she made it. I will link her here or down below. You will find her cookie recipe linked somewhere in this video because holy moly are her chocolate chip cookies good. So if you're looking for a really great cookie recipe for your snack, check out her channel. Okay, moving on. After cookies, the next one is peanuts. Now here would pindakaas be? I don't know, maybe, let's see. But people like peanuts, Oreo cookies. I don't understand why Oreos are not in that cookie category, but they aren't according to this list. Then we have Lay's potato chips. After that, we have Kit Kat bars, which we have those here in the Netherlands. I don't really love Kit Kats, but yeah, you guys know what a Kit Kat is. Ritz crackers are very popular in the United States as a snack. This one surprised me. I have to admit, this one surprised me because oatmeal was on the list, but I know of oatmeal more of as a breakfast item, not as like a snack. Like I don't really know anyone that's like, oh, I'm feeling a little bit hungry at whatever 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and they're like, oh yeah, a bowl of oatmeal would be a great snack right now. Like, I don't know, but it's on the list, so what can I say? I'm not an expert. I don't know. The last three are Reese's peanut butter cups. Oh, I love those. So have you guys tried that? Have you? Let me know if you've tried those. Hershey's milk chocolate, which, oh, no, thank you. For me, that's a no. And number one is M&Ms. That was a surprise, like M&Ms. One thing that I really noticed on this list that's also surprised me is that there's like no fruit or vegetables listed, which when I think of like a snack, it would really be more like an apple or a banana. That would be my first thought. What's your first thought? If somebody says like, oh, I want a snack, what can you leave me a comment with like, what is the first thing that you think of? Because for me, apple, banana, boom. Another thing that I could also consider as like a really nice snack is a very milky type of coffee, like a latte or like a cappuccino, something that has like a bit of more milk, because that kind of fills you up a little bit. So those would be more of like my ideas of snacks. All these like cookies and chocolate and all that stuff, that for me is a dessert. But that's, you know, that's me. Maybe I'm not American enough. I don't know, maybe. But if you're in the States, tell me, what do you think of the snacks? What do you think of this list that I found? And would that be a snack for you? Next up, let us talk about Dutch snacks. Okay, Dutch snacks, because that really surprised me. I'm not gonna lie. Like what Dutch people eat as snacks I consider meals sometimes. So let's get into it. Let us start with number 10. Krentebollen. Krentebollen. I'm not sure that I still understand the difference between krenten and rozijntjes because they look the same to me, but it's like a bread. It's like a soft bread with raisins in it, or krenten in it. Is this a snack for you guys in the Netherlands? In my experience, in the jobs that I've worked where lunch was provided, this would be like if someone is going to have 3 kind of sandwiches, 3 boterham, they will have kind of 2 salty ones and then a krentenbol with butter or something sweet on there too. So I don't know that as a snack. It would not be my first thought of as a Dutch snack, but maybe it is. What do you guys think? Do you agree with that as a snack item? Number 9, frikandellen. This one is one of the ones that surprised me. So frikandel, it's kind of like a deep fried hot dog. So if you don't know what that is, that is like a lunch to me. You know, that it's like a pretty big thing. Like it's not I don't know, it's not small. I also wouldn't consider a hot dog a snack. So I don't know, maybe that's just my interpretation, but I think that, you know, if you're gonna have like a frikandel and fries, like that is a whole meal on its own. That would not be a snack necessarily that I would consider. But why do I keep talking about myself? I'm not like the freaking judge of snacks. Like, yes, that is a snack. No, that is not a snack. Yes, that is a snack. Like, who cares? Jovie, who cares if what you think is a snack and it isn't? You eat what you want to eat, okay? What's gonna feel good in that moment? That's what's important, not this list that is completely arbitrary and just for fun. So moving on. Oh, Dan, this one's for you. If you guys saw our Jovie's Homeland Gelderland episode, you will know that this is a word that I struggle with, but I'm going to try it again anyway. Sausijsbroodje. Boom! I think I got it. So, sausijsbroodje. This is kind of like a pastry that has some kind of minced meat in it that is baked, and it is delicious. I really like sausijsbroodjes. So if you do too, let me know. Number 7, and this is weird for a snack since it has breakfast in the title, and that is ontbijtkoek. So in the Netherlands, there is I would consider it more like a loaf of a specific type of bread. So it's like a spiced bread. If you are in the States, I would consider it like it's a pretty dense, thick, heavy bread, kind of like a banana bread, like something like that. And here it is called ontbijtkoek, which means breakfast cookie, which is like not at all what it is. It is not a cookie at all. And you would just like cut off a little slice and serve it maybe with some butter or some kind of spread that you like, and have that for breakfast because it is quite dense and heavy. But apparently people also have ontbijtkoek as a snack with maybe a coffee. I don't know. Do you guys do that? Let me know. Number 6. Apparently a very popular, well, a mid-level popular Dutch snack is gerookte paling. Paling? Gerookte paling, which means smoked eel. Served on like a bread or a cracker. I'm really surprised to see that on this list and not something like haring or like Hollandse Nieuw on the list, because I've never really seen like smoked eel in my time. I haven't maybe been looking, but that's not something that I would really think of as something that is eaten that often in the Netherlands. But apparently it is. Haring, definitely, that is something that certainly is. Also referred to as Dutch sushi. It's a raw piece of herring fish, usually served with some onions on a bread. People love it or hate it, and that would maybe be more something familiar to me. But if smoked eel is really eaten in your province, will you let me know if this is something that might not be just in the Randstad or like here in this area where I live? So let me know. I'm pretty sure that number 5 on the list is so popular because of the tourists, because I personally don't know anybody, and I haven't heard of anybody eating this as a snack. So let me know if you do. But according to the list that I found, or the list that I found, space cakes are number 5. And I'm like, how is a space cake a number 5 snack? Like, can you imagine you're like on your coffee break at work, it's 10 a.m. or 10:30, you're about to have like your coffee and like, yeah, and then you just like whip out your space cake, like, guys, I'm just gonna go ahead and eat this space cake and we're gonna have a fantastic rest of the day. But it just seems so odd. It's just such an odd thing to see on this list, for me. But because there are so many tourists that come to the Netherlands, and because they do frequent the coffee shops, I can see that the popularity of space cakes makes them, like, ends them up on this list. So no judgment, like seriously, no judgment. But I am surprised to see it on a list of popular snacks, because you're not eating space cakes because you're hungry, okay? That is not the reason that you eat a space cake. Number 4, this is one of my favorite snacks for sure in the wintertime. Oliebollen. We even have like an episode dedicated to tasting oliebollen. This is a deep fried dough ball. I like them plain with some sugar sprinkled on top. Oh, they are so delicious. Really love them. But they're only served for part of the year. You cannot get them all year round. It is like a fall winter leading up to Christmas type of food, and it is so good. One of my faves, for sure. Number 3, for sure, yes, top 3, I'm not surprised to see it on the list, is bitterballen or kroketten. Bitterballen or kroketten, they are kind of like, it's like a way that you can use up last night's leftovers and create something new. So you take some mashed potatoes if you have it, some meat and gravy from the night before, maybe some vegetables, whatever, you kind of mash it together. Dutch people are like, that is not how you do it. I'm sorry. But like, you mix it all together, you put it in some flour and breadcrumbs, and then you deep fry it. And then it comes out like in a crunchy, well, either in a ball, that's bitterballen, or croquette if you have it in more of like a oblong shape. So depending on the shape is the name, but the inside is the same. These are very popular. This is kind of like a really good bar food that people would eat here. Like, it's something that you can get at the bar. It's a nice layer before you start getting to your drink on. But yeah, this is definitely something that is very popular amongst the tourists, among Dutch people, everywhere. It's everywhere in the Netherlands, and yeah, I can see why. Number 2, the number 2 most popular snack, and yes, this is also one that I really, really like, is kibbeling. Kibbeling is deep fried fish, cod fish. It tastes amazing, delicious, so good. Yes, kibbeling. Number 1, and I'm wondering if you guys are screaming at the screen what you think number 1 is, because for sure it is not what I thought. Let me tell you what I thought. Did you guys think, or are you thinking, fries? Because that, to me, is like a Dutch snack. That is a snack here. It is not on the list. And I'm like, what? Space cake is on the list and fries is... Smoked eel is on the list and fries are not on the list? Who made this list? You're fired. You're fired, okay? No, but according to this list, puffertjes are the number 1 snack in the Netherlands. Yes, puffertjes are super popular here. I absolutely love them. For those of you who don't know, they are these teeny weeny mini pancakes that are made in a special pan. They are absolutely delicious and really fun. I personally love to have them in the summertime with fresh strawberries and a bit of whipped cream. Mwah! That is a delish snack. And I'm not hating that they're here, number 1. I'm just mentioning that fries, for sure, deserve to be on this list. And I am devastated that they're not. No, I'm just kidding. But like, for real, why not?
Why not? Why though?
Alright you guys, that completes this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Click subscribe if you would like to. Thank you so much for coming over and spending some time with me today. I really, really appreciate you. I hope you're having a great day, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye!